Nothing defines the network television airwaves like the police procedural, and that's something most TV watchers can agree on. For over 4 decades, police departments or officers hunting down bad guys and girls have dominated the airwaves on all Big Four networks. Ranking them, however, is another story, and one that almost brought us to fighting among the Screen Rant Network TV staff. With a lineup of police procedurals still on air for multiple seasons, several can compete for the top spot as the best cop show on the airwaves. After a comprehensive, and sometimes heated, discussion about which show belonged in the top spot, we finally sorted our ranking of the best shows still on air. While there's still some grumbling about our order, we're happy with our ranking and invite people to weigh in the comments, respectfully, of course. The Rookie. Nathan Fillion shines as the oldest rookie in the Lapped. With 7 seasons under its belt, ABC's The Rookie has distinguished itself as a distinctive spin on a tried-and-true classic story. Nathan Fillion's John Nolan joins the Lapped as a 45-year-old rookie making his way through the police academy, starting a new career. While not always the critics' favorite show, The Rookie's dynamic guest star cameos and Fillion's range make exploring a different kind of midlife crisis a fabulous watch. It's been renewed for The Rookie Season 8, so there's plenty of summer left to get caught up on this fantastic show before it premieres in the fall lineup. 9. Chicago PD. Another dramatic tentacle in the Dick Wolf universe. NBC and Dick Wolf go together like peanut butter and jelly, it seems, and his venture into another major city paid dividends for him and his creative endeavors, first with Chicago Fire and then its police-centered spin-off, Chicago PD led by Jason Burr. The procedural follows the Chicago Police Department's intelligence unit as they battle Second City's most dangerous criminals. Cut from the cloth of its New York counterpart, Chicago PD, renewed for Season 13, brings an old-school charm to its new-school procedural process. Although sometimes lighter on the flair and the story depth that Law and Order provides, Chicago PD and its long-lasting appeal earned it a spot on this list. 8. NCIS: Origins. Popular spin-off of a celebrated franchise player. Fans of the original NCIS looking to scratch their Leroy Gibbs itch since he left the flagship show in Season 19, who isn't, though? Let's be honest, we miss him, can catch up on his backstory through NCIS: Origins. The spin-off, set in the early 1990s, follows a young Gibbs, Austin Stoll, as his career begins in the Naval Investigative Service. Only 1 season in, this entry into the NCIS franchise has already been a popular one, consistently ranking among the most watched and highest rated in the portfolio. Fans should take the time to learn about Gibbs and his history in this fantastic offering, and with NCIS: Origins Season 2 on the way this fall, there's plenty of time to catch up. 7. FBI. Dick Wolf's universe grew larger with this hit show. Another popular arm of the Dick Wolf universe, FBI follows Law and Order alum Jeremy Sisto and Alana de la Garza through the New York branch of the FBI and their cases. Focused primarily on terrorism and organized crime, the show has been renewed for FBI Seasons 8 and 9, an impressive run, although the show spawned 2 spin-offs, FBI Most Wanted and FBI International. Neither saw the same levels of popularity and viewership as their OG counterpart did, and both were cancelled amidst a slew of surprising network cancellations this season. FBI remains a solid entry in this list, and one to catch up on this summer while you're working on your tan. 6. Law and Order: Organized Crime. A new spin on the Dick Wolf universe. Originally airing on NBC but with its 5th season moving to Peacock, Law and Order: Organized Crime is a fresh and unique spin on the classic Dick Wolf franchise approach. Starring L&O veteran Christopher Maloney as Elliot Stabler, the show travels through the organized crime underworld as Stabler and his squad work to keep them off the streets. Straying from the one-and-done, case-of-the-week approach typically employed by Wolf, organized crime carries stories and characters week over week, and sometimes through entire seasons. While fans wait with bated breath for the completely necessary renewal of Law and Order: Organized Crime Season 6, you can catch all the intense action right now on Peacock. 5. Criminal Minds. CBS Best is back on Paramount+. Throughout 15 seasons, Criminal Minds was one of the best offerings on network television week over week. With a formidable cast led by Mandy Patinkin, then Thomas Gibson, and now Joe Mantegna, the show follows the behavioral analysis unit of the FBI as they track down criminals by profiling them. The original incarnation of the show wrapped in 2020, but it was recently revived as Criminal Minds: Evolution, currently on Paramount+, and saw a return of almost the entire cast from its original run. With a Season 19 renewal in the bag, or Criminal Minds: Evolution Season 4, depending on how you number it, we can expect more exciting television with this fantastic reboot. 4. Law and Order. The OG cop show still holds true. Returning to the NBC airwaves in 2022 after a 12-year hiatus, Law & Order remains the benchmark for police procedurals. The show that sets the current standard, its weekly dip into New York's criminal justice system's machinations showcases some of the best drama work on television. With a well-cast ensemble that includes Meshad Brooks, Maura Tierney, and Hugh Dancy, Law & Order's second lap around the 30 Rock block picked up exactly where it left off. Renewed again for its 25th season, Law & Order continues to set the standard as the OG cop drama. 3. Will Trent? A popular newcomer lands in the top 3. An unlikely hit from ABC, Will Trent emerged as a frontrunner for the best new network television debut in 2023. Starring Ramon Rodriguez in the title role, it follows the crime-solving adventures of the dyslexic special agent from the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. Where the show excels, outside its conformity to the procedural narrative, is the backstory and lessons learned by Will throughout his life, shaped from a childhood that unfolded in the foster care system. The fresh backstory in a cop-centered story, plus its lauding by fans and critics alike, landed Will Trent as number 3 on our list. 2. NCIS. A fan favorite and CBS staple remains a winner. Before NCIS hit the CBS airwaves, there wasn't a market or a lane for military criminal justice shows, save for its predecessor, JAG, from which it spun off. Originally starring Mark Harmon and now led by Gary Cole, NCIS's popularity and success have led to 22 seasons, 6 spin-offs, a host of awards, and a brand new avenue for procedural storytelling as it heads into NCIS Season 23. What sets NCIS apart from its counterparts, outside of its military setting, is its ability to consistently balance character arcs with humor, drama, and suspense week over week, allowing viewers to fully engage and connect with both the story and its players. Although we miss Special Agent Gibbs, the show continues to prove it's a mainstay, hopefully for many more years to come.